Hey, this is Chris, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through from the beginning to the end and how to create a keyword, create a group, attach your keyword to the group, and also create your follow-up or your autoresponder message. So if you're wanting to use text to join and capture phone numbers or have people text in, or also capture an email address from a text, I'm going to walk you through from the beginning to the end on how to do it. It's really simple. And it all starts with your group. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create our group. And a group is, just think of a list. So people will be texting into this list, and think of it as a segment. So you have a bandit sign, you are doing a presentation, or you have a postcard that's being sent out, right? What is the concept or the core idea of this group? What are they doing? Who are they? And you would essentially want to name that group. So let's just say speaking event, okay? And allow resubscribes. Basically what this does is when somebody texts in, do you want them to resubscribe, or do you want them to get the message that will create in a follow-up? And the only reason you'd set this to no's is if you're initially giving like a coupon or something away on that first autoresponder. So you'd set that to no. The notification here is basically we will send you an email every time a new contact is added to your list. And then integration here, this is really for web forms. So we're not going to use the integration here for a text to join. So we'll simply create that. And now we want to create our follow-up, or our first follow-up. And we want to make sure that this is set immediately. So what I like to do is I'll just call this one welcome. And send later, you're not going to do that because immediately after somebody texts in, we want to send a text to them. So we'll click continue. And from here, we can create that. So I could say something like, thanks for subscribing, right? Or maybe you have a contest. You could say, hey, thanks for entering the contest. Or if you now want to capture, let's say, a first name, a last name, or an email address from a text response, you can now do that. So let's say I want to request an email address. So to get your PDF report, please reply with your email address. Okay, so we're prompting them for that response. And right down here, this is basically a link. So if you want to add in a link, maybe it's a long URL, you can add that and we'll shorten that, and then you can track it as well. And the personalization field, so on a text to join, you're not going to capture a first name, right? So you're really not going to use those personalization fields. But right here, like I mentioned, if we're going to capture an email address, you can select that, and then it's going to simply just say, okay, we're going to save this reply as the email, and we want to create this success response. So thank you, whatever you want to write in here. Now you could choose to capture a full name, right? And you could choose that. I like to get the email address on the initial opt-in. And we do have some integration. So if you use Infusionsoft or MailChimp, we will push those contacts to your MailChimp or your Infusionsoft application. So essentially that's how you would create this little setup. Now the collecting of emails is totally optional. So if you don't want to do that, you would just uncheck that and then create your follow-up. But I want to show you just how to do that. So we're just going to create this follow-up here. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and turn this on. Now, the only way to test a text to join is to send in a text message. So now that we've set up our group, we've set up our follow-up, we want to go over here to keywords. Okay. And I've got a keyword here called doodad. And if we want to get a new keyword, so let's just say new keyword, I want to search it, and we can then go ahead and secure that. So I've got a credit card on file here, and a keyword is month to month at $10 a month, or if you want to save some money, you can get it for $97 for the year. So let's go ahead and say, hey, you know what, I want to go ahead and get that keyword. I'll essentially just order this keyword, and within a few seconds, this keyword will be available. So now I can attach this keyword to that new group. And all I have to do is drop down, click on that, and now it's good to go. So now the next step is really to just text in this keyword to the short code, which is 38470, and we can see how that works. So now I'm just going to open my cell phone and I'm going to send a text message to the phone number 38470. So 38470. That's the phone number. And the message I need to write is new keyword, okay? So I'll put new keyword, all one word, and I'll send that in. All right, so I just sent that in. And one note is when you're getting a keyword, you want to make sure that you test it on your phone first, because sometimes autocorrect can kind of take over and split up a word. So before kind of securing the word, just make sure you put it in your phone first and double check that autocorrect doesn't correct it for you. So let's go here to home, and I'm going to go ahead and just refresh this, and there it is. So if I click on that, here's my phone number, and let's go ahead, and because I'm asking for the email address, let me go ahead and send in this email address. Okay. So I will send in my email in this reply text, and within a couple seconds, you should see, we should see this pull up on this page. Okay. So I'll click search again, and there it is. So now I've captured the email, capture the phone, and again, the capturing of the email or a first name or last name is totally optional. If you just want to capture the phone number and have people text in, you can do that. And last but not least, but we need to make sure that we have enough credits to receive and send these text messages. So on my account, I've got more than enough credits, 1,185, but you will probably need to purchase credits. So what you'll need to do is just simply go to, you can click on credits, and you can buy credits right from this page. You can add your credit card, or you can set up what is called auto recharge. And auto recharge will basically automatically replenish your credits when they fall below the threshold amount. So if you have messages going out and you don't want to worry about how much credits you have to ensure that your messages are delivered, you can just set up auto recharge. So when they fall below 200, go ahead and add 600 back. So that is all you'll need to do. But obviously, if you have a plan, you can get both of those bundled together. So you can get keywords, you can get credits all bundled together on a plan. So either one works. So that's how you set it up, and good luck.